we're gonna make this little turn here, and I really am so appreciative of you bringing all that love, that breath, because on the breath comes the sound. When you're breathing in, you inspire, and when you exhale, you can like Teray hail. All right. So we're about to bring up Teray Hale Jr., also known as the Teray Hale Sr., also known as Phenom, who is a force of nature. The force of nature like gravity. He's a kind of magnetism with his artistry that brings people together and connects them. He's like glue, like the glue of community building that allows his voice, his lyric, his spirit to kind of bring us all together and connect us into a space of belonging to each other, and which is at the heart of what it means to be collaboration. And what I came into this world with Phenom is I saw him move me and others to find new words of expression, to speak our truth, and to speak our truth in a way that it heals each other. And he's the curator of a magnificent piece of work that we now know as a platform, but it has many other iterations, from Lyric Lagoon to all this other cool stuff that he's like, pulled together across the south and west sides of Chicago. I just want to invite him into the conversation and say, dear brother.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? How you feeling, man?
And I feel great. Thank you for having me. I feel in the house, very in the house.
I think we have a video from our time together in the salon at the platform, so everybody can get a flavor for the love that's in the room when Phenom and the MC School and the artists of the platform gather. Can we cue that up?
Please do.
Brothers and sisters.
That's beautiful stuff there, baby.
I miss that.
So some folk know you as an artist. Some folk know you as a community organizer. Some folk know you as a husband and father, brother, son. But there's this essence of Phenom that is ever flowing and ever transforming. I'm wondering, what is it? What's your muse, man? What brings you to life every day?
Man, just seeing people live it on purpose. When I see people live on purpose, it gives me a different juice. Give me a different juice. And I've learned that I have an X-Man quality of turning that life on for some people, and primarily the young generation. And so that's what drives me to keep looking for that, because once you're able to turn somebody on, or they turn you on for that day, man, it's a different feeling of what life is.
Yeah.
And so I look for that.
Yeah. I've seen you work with so many diverse artists from all age groups, but you definitely have a thing for this 20-something, almost 30-something person who is making their way into the artistic world, but maybe not know the way, and the way you hold them and help mold them into the MCs and artists as they become. It's a wonder to behold. So what is it you see when you see into them? There's just like you find that you got that superpower that finds that magic, and I'm wondering what it is that finds that magic in others that allows you to like really fluff that thing, make it go.
Well, you know, Brother Marcus, Baba, we as a young man, I was able to be exposed to many different environments. Everything from a gang leader's house that I was raised in, to being VIP at some of the biggest events in the city, to being a mentee to Rick Ross for the day, Ricky Ross, Freeway, Ricky Ross, just being in different environments. I learned that I have a responsibility now to be able to translate the different truths that make up real life. And that's why I'm saying I want to, my goal is to turn life on. And I have these truths that I've learned and accumulated over time that has helped me just navigate through whatever life throws at us. And there's an instance where we were mentoring this group, K-Love and myself, K-Love the poet, and myself were mentoring this group of young people called Lyric. Let your rhymes inspire creativity. We let them come up with the name so that they feel some ownership, some skin in the game. And the youngest one in the group read like something crazy, like 7 books in 2 weeks or something like that. And she was like tenacious with it. And she went to Paul Robeson, and she was a honor roll student, and she did this report on who Paul Robeson was. Stellar student, stellar, super louder than a bomb type poet. And so we took them to the African Festival, and we met some of the elders. And one of the elders came over to our group of youth and said, "Hey, what school do you go to? What school do you go to?" Asking them what school do they go to. And it came around to her. And she said, "Paul Robeson, I attend Paul Robeson High School." He said, "Oh, okay, do you know who Paul Robeson was?" Right? This is her chance. I'm sitting here. She is about to light him up. And he totally cut her off. And like, "See, y'all don't know about who the namesakes to y'all schools are. Paul Robeson was this, he was this, he was this." And she just totally shrank. And she walked away. And I took that so personally. I went back and I got her and I said, "Go back and tell him who you are."
Yeah, that's I totally feel that, and I see how you wrap your arms around them even when they fall and stand them up again. And I know you off there in the black hole there, but they're gonna find you and pull you back in. Don't worry about it. We got our own away team. This is our own starship. Come on.
Teaching them how to fight.
Where you at, Teray?
Teaching them how to fight. I don't know where it went. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, teaching them how to fight. And so I realized that I had that ability, and I saw so many just being crunched.
Yeah, and I see how you took that to heart, because I see you now lifting up people who have been crushed by life. You know, I see you breathing life into people that in ways that you speak light and truth into them. So I'm so glad you were here to share that. When you come back, I want you to say something to us that can help us find our way in this transition that we find ourselves in. With this COVID-19 coronavirus kind of thing, and how that's impacting you, how that's impacting your work, maybe how that's impacting folks in the communities we serve. And so as Teray finds himself coming back here, I'm gonna see if they will. There you go. He back, and we'll let him come on and say something about that.
Phenom, Yeah. We're back. We're zoomed up. We are connected.
We are connected.
Crucially, you know, our relationship, I think, represents what Chicago could be. You know, people that are doing everything they can to contribute to the city, that are then finding ways to partner up, link up, share, collaborate, and create a model of abundance. Meeting you and some of the incredible people that you roll with has definitely changed my life and my perspective. And I look forward to seeing that garden grow over the next couple decades.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts and hopes for the future of Chicago as we rebuild out of this pandemic?
Oh man, is that Kim said some great things about really relating to who you are. I definitely appreciated that interview, guys. The world now has post-traumatic stress syndrome. And we all are even now, you know, and what I learned that I could do very well is taste the sugar in the salt. Taste the sugar and the salt. So I'm from Cabrini Green. So, you know, we've been having the short end of the stick for the longest. You know, we've been going without. The shelves were empty to us because of money, not because of a pandemic, you know, but it still was empty. You know, we still had to be creative. So I feel that life has totally groomed me to guide a group of whatever my capacity is through, like I said, whatever life throws at us. We were I was looking at the news and everything, and they were telling her about how people are just have PTSD from the amount of deaths, and that I was getting that from the violence in Chicago, you know, and that's what was driving me. It was like I felt like this was what happened in New York with Corona happened here with violence. And the first responders was getting hit, elders, youth. So I got this saying right here. I don't know if you can see it. It says, happiness is not a destination, it's a way of life. And so I have been practicing being happy with less. Woo! Let me tell you something. Iraq, let me tell you something. What I learned when I was in Iraq, okay? There was we didn't have TV. It was like this. But everybody was on one accord. Everybody was talking about spirituality and different things like that. And I was able to look back at America, the West, and I had a new understanding of what African American means.
Speak.
It is a culture who does the absolute best with the absolute least. Language stolen, religion stolen, you name it. But look, so how could we, especially me as an artist, how could we just, you know, allow this to cripple us? This is supposed to make us stronger. America has been hit with a tsunami of change, and we all have to recover from it. And it don't matter how old you are no more. It don't matter how strong you are. Get over here and give us some warmth, give us some ideas. We need to recover, right? So what we have to do is what we should have been doing.
Mm.
That should be a shirt. Come on.
Nice word. That's a good word.
What we have to do is what we should have been doing. The way we're eating right now, we can't eat at those restaurants like that. And yes, they're going out of business, but health is coming up, baby. Right? Huh. So reading is coming up. The internet is slow because everybody's on the internet. So you got to find something else to do. Right? Your creativity is coming. Don't get me started. Y'all don't want to talk to me.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. I think we're now channeling Phenom.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Baby.
I got a group. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of MC.
I knew you had something in the pocket. Bring it.
Oh no, come on. They are the Navy SEAL of artists. You know, they are suicide preventers. They are first responders on low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Man.
Bring them, baby. Bring them.
Somebody wanna come here real quick. So we got one right here. This is the current class, right? And so there are 4 classes of these, and 3 classes graduated a 6-month cohort, hardcore training, pre-COVID training, right? Okay. And so this is the class that's going through the lockdown. They're still going through their class. Class ain't over. And so this is Huey Shakur right here. Say something.
What's good, y'all?
Hey, Huey.
All right. Do a little 30-second something for them real quick.
30 seconds. Let's see what I got for y'all. As soon as I appear, I knock the top off. That's an interruption. I can cut you off because there's no discussion. I'm catching all their hands like I play percussion. But I ball up like you see the foot coming.
Go.
But I ball up like you see the foot coming. I cause concussions to the bumpy road. They under construction. If you ain't a brother, then don't call me cousin. My people rising up. The niggas deducted, lost a lot, but I made it something. Couldn't be a buster. Follow me. I'm the band conductor.
He's the band conductor. Follow him. Okay, come here real quick. Come here.
Come on. Real quick. Come on. Oh, man.
Ambiance.
Being in the house hurts, but I don't want to go outside. I like my alone time, but that's when the thoughts come alive, especially in the nighttime. And she'll make it all alright. And I'ma stay at your crib, sucking to be feel user, looking for peace of mind.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. MC School. That's how it rules.
Okay.
We got one more? Oh yeah.
You've been in my dreams longer than you know. So long I've wondered if I'm in yours. Though each day your sweet eyes held the answers. I let my scared heart tell my mind I was wrong. While my brief words gave you nothing to work with. So just know there's more that I want to say. Like I know that I'll never be with you unless I lead the way. So come on, I'll lead the way.
Okay, all right, that's enough, MC School. That's enough.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so you know, that right there is the juice of life that makes you want to live, that make you want to be more creative. So we are in training right now and we are redeployed daily. We have a prayer line that we get on and we pray for about an hour with each other, man. That's how you continue, by continuing. Don't plan for the future, live for the right now. And that's what we do every day. Bye-bye.
Oh, beautiful work, man. So Phenom, we're so blessed to have you in our world together. I love it when we have a chance to breathe air together. You know what I'm saying? There it is right there. and the music, the love of the people, and I've seen your work heal. I've seen your work save people. I've been there when were it not for them being with you, all hell would have broke loose in their lives, and that
Hey,
you're that kind of magnetism and force of nature. So thank you for joining us tonight. We'll have you back. We'll do some other stuff. Maybe we'll
yes, sir.
Focus on bring up the young folk. Give them that boost, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's coming. So I know we're coming to the end of our time together, but I just wanted to just give back to you, say, I see you, black man.
Yeah. Respect. I want to thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for the platform. Thank you for allowing us to grow our platform inside of that platform. And I think that's the future of life, is platform building. Who in the room could say a tongue twister the best? That's a platform. They're gonna walk out feeling good. Who can count the best? That's a platform. So y'all continue to put platforms on that matter to people, and clap to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We are each other's business.
We are.
Here we are.
Business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paul Robeson.
Yeah.
Yeah.